This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. Anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, CSI sent me a message earlier today, and he asked me if I knew what RAMS was. I had not heard about it, and then he filled me in. The thing is, there's so much going on in the market. It is impossible for me to be aware of every single thing going on in the stock market, going on in the crypto market. It is impossible. That's why I rely on CSI and you guys to send me messages when you see something that you think is important, something that you think is going to be beneficial for the community to know about. Now, this RAMS, the Restoring Accountability and Market Supervision, this bill was put in play by a Republican from Michigan. Okay? And the fact that a Republican is doing it made me look at it even deeper. And what it's supposed to do is supposed to take away enforcement, examination, and accountability from FINRA, take all the teeth and claws out of FINRA and give it to the SEC. Now, while that sounds good on its face, I am not 100% sure they're doing it for the right reasons. We know for the last 5 years at least, FINRA has been working with the bad actors to rob and steal from retail investors, from pension funds, and from institutions that follow the rules. And when anybody tries to go after them, they say they are immune from prosecution. Okay? They say they're immune from prosecution. And that's why a lot of attorneys are afraid to go after them. But you guys know that I was not afraid to go after them. I'm in court right now with FINRA because that immunity that they keep claiming does not exist when you're engaging in criminal activity. And that is what I believe FINRA has been engaging in for the last 5 years. Probably a lot longer, but I've been paying attention for the last 5 years. And FINRA needs to be held accountable, and everybody on that board needs to be deposed so we can know exactly what they've been doing over the last 5 years. I think that FINRA wants them to take away their power because a lot of these lawsuits are going to go to the discovery phase. And then FINRA is going to claim, in my opinion, that the SEC is the one who should be enforcing the rules and regulations of the market. And the fact that they're putting this bill out there now is trying to distance FINRA from accountability, in my opinion. I believe that FINRA supports this bill because I believe FINRA wants to distance itself from accountability. FINRA wants to be able to argue to the court, you see, the SEC should have been doing this. Therefore, it wasn't our responsibility. When we all know that FINRA is made up of everybody they're supposed to be policing. How do you let the fox police the fox? It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. But that's what has been going on with FINRA, at least for the last 5 years, where the fox is in the hen house, and then you're asking the foxes to police the foxes, to make sure foxes don't eat chicken. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. So while I believe that it could be good for retail investors, but like anything else, even if the SEC takes over, if they're not enforcing the rules and regulations, if they're doing exactly what they've been doing to us for the last 5 years, it doesn't matter whose name is in charge of enforcement if nobody's enforcing anything? I hope that the new SEC chairman takes his job seriously and goes after the bad actors. I hope this bill is passed. So therefore, you don't have the foxes policing the foxes, because that's what FINRA's been doing. They've been policing themselves. And guess what? All the foxes got to eat chickens with FINRA policing FINRA. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's a good idea for the SEC to take over FINRA's responsibilities and enforcement activities? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. And I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.